Hey guys, welcome back to Twilight Princess. Let's jump down here and try to land on that 100 rupee platform, shall we? So let's get these bonus rupees along the way. Wow, I'm really high up. It's getting nighttime too. Hey, there's that spirit spring. I have bad memories of that place, huh? Alright, let's get zoomed out here. And start lining ourselves up. Alright, forward a little bit. And right there. Cool, I'm even still holding onto the Cuckoo. Get off of here. Alright, so this chest contains, as I've already said, 100 rupees, so it's cool. And let's jump on down. Hey, there's another one of those lanterns here at night. So let's just get away from that thing for now. Hey, look, the Cuckoo's actually swimming around. Okay, so now that we're down here again, we can actually swim under the lake. It's rather dark down here, actually. Well, I was kind of hoping to come here during the daytime, so, you know, you'd actually be able to see some stuff. But as we head towards the big purple dot on the map, we're finding this open area. There's even a Zora swimming around in it. So let's just make our way down here. And if you couldn't guess, this sort of entryway right here is the entrance to the Lakebed Temple. But there's a few things we gotta do before we can actually get to it. Well, just a couple things, and they're both the same thing, really. First off, we have to use a water bomb to unblock this little geyser here. There it goes. And now that that's working, we just gotta put another water bomb here on it. It'll rise up and blow away the entrance. So this is what I was talking about when I said in the last part that, you know, if you got here without getting the water bombs, you'd find you couldn't actually get anywhere, so... It's a good thing I knew to go ahead and get them, huh? So now we are finally entering into Lakebed Temple. I referred to it earlier as kind of like the water temple of Ocarina of Time, but it's really not that confusing. I mean, it's really not. It can be a little bit, like... You can get a little bit lost trying to start the thing off, because there's like 4 different doors available to you, you know, right from the start, so... But once you get it going, it's pretty obvious where you need to go next. But as we're being introduced to here, this is the Lakebed Temple. Cool. So there's a few things we want to do in this room. Whoa. That's a chew. It's huge, and it's going to split up into smaller ones when I hit it. So it can be really annoying. The good thing is it'll, like, some chews, especially the red ones here, I guess I'll go ahead and demonstrate this. When you kill the red ones, it'll drop this little residue. You can scoop it up with your bottle. And you put red chew gel in your bottle, and you can replenish 8 hearts. So it's basically the red potion of this game, which is pretty cool. And in this chest, you get 10 water bombs. So that's basically the reason why I only bought 5 and saved the rupees. There's also another chest, that's on the other side, over here, which gives you some arrows. So they give you bombs and they give you arrows. I wonder what you're gonna have to do later. Bomb arrows, maybe? Nah, it couldn't be. Okay, yeah, you don't want to scoop up the dark purple ones, because I think if you drink their chew jelly, you actually like lose life from it. Don't quote me on that, but it's not good for you, let's put it that way. Alright, so we're coming to... These are basically still the preliminary rooms. Let's go ahead and get my bomb arrows ready. So the clue is that one of those stalactites falls down. Minda says, "Whoa, that's treasures. Don't you think you ought to knock down the stalactites hanging off the ceiling first? They don't look to be very stable. I bet they'd break it pretty easily if you hit them with enough force." So... we need to use bomb arrows. Just hit them in the center of the big bulge. And just knock them all down here. And we can use those as stepping stones in order to get up. I think that's a new enemy down there. That's called the Helmasaur. It's pretty cool. It's kind of cute, actually. I think it's cute anyway. It's got that armor on top and it charges at you. You can't actually hit it while the armor's on the top of it. You have to get around behind it and like stab it in the butt, pretty much. But they're really not that much of a threat. They're just kind of cute. So this chest up here, if I'd stop rolling into it and actually open it, contains some water bombs. So we're up to like 22 now. Yep, 22. So let's open this door. And I think we're going to get introduced in this room a little bit. Get sort of a sweeping view of what's expected. There's a top platform here. There's a top and a bottom over there. There's top and a bottom there. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of ways to go, and it's pretty obvious that we're going to be going into sort of the main central room here. This is a new enemy, and it's also dead. Let's do the fancy thing. Ching! And open up. This door is strange. I don't know why they have like this regular door right here. It's so weird, because everything else, like all the rest of the doors, are exactly the same. So this is the big main middle room. There's a lot of doors to go from. It's a big circular corridor. There's stairs, there's switches, there's locked doors, there's enemies, there's water, there's ivy, there's all sorts of things in this room. There's a chandelier. And I don't know if I can get a good view of this from here. Probably not. I think I need to be going this way. Kill this Tektite, why not? No, you can't really see it from here. I'll show you later. So we want to come over here. Let's kill this thing. Might as well open this chest over here. I think it's just got more bombs for us, though. Or arrows, yeah. One or the other. And as we look out towards the middle, what do you see down there? That looks like the boss door. That is the boss door, actually. It's just sitting right there in plain view. But it's going to be quite a while before we can actually get to it. So they're kind of teasing you there a little bit. But hanging on that switch causes this staircase to spin around. And now I want to head to the eastern part. Yeah, just ignore that Tektite there. And in this jar here is our good old buddy, Uku. She doesn't seem as creepy anymore, huh? I mean, yeah, I guess she's still kind of weird looking, but we're kind of used to it by now, right? So we're reunited with Uku. Cool. And there's a locked door beside her. Take note of that, because we'll be going in there shortly. And now let's head over to the left side. Kill this dude jumping around. And, yeah, there's a switch here we need to pull. Oof, kind of get hit by the stairs there a little bit. And now if we go to the left, there's a chest here. A big important chest. And they pretty much hand you the dungeon map here pretty much right off the bat. It's kind of reminiscent of the Forest Temple, but it's not as obvious in this one at least. So now we want to head through this door finally. I've been passing up a multitude of doors, but this is the one you want to go through first. There's not actually a whole lot we can do in the room that's on the other side, but there is one thing that we have to do, so we might as well do that. Well, obviously, you know, if I want to progress to the temple. So there's some things spinning around, there's some stalactites, let's knock those down. Oh, I missed. Did I just say there were things spinning around? Well, they're things that look like they should be spinning around. It looks like a giant wheel, but they're not spinning around us. But anyway, we want to come down this little tunnel here. The stalactite we knocked down blocks this geyser and just perfectly makes a bridge for us to walk across, so that's kind of weird, but I guess I'm not going to complain. So now we want to climb across this ivy in order to get to the platform on our left. And the other stalactite that we knocked down is on this geyser right here, which will give us a platform to jump across and get what's in this chest, which is a small key. And if you couldn't guess, we're going to be going through that locked door that I told you about that so we need to take note of. Just make our way back across here. No, don't go down. I don't want to go down. It's so weird. Sometimes that happens in this game. I mean, especially when you're trying to climb up after just getting on Ivy, you can be holding the control stick like straight up, but he'll still start moving left or right. And if you're trying to go left or right, sometimes he'll just start climbing down for no reason, so it can be a little bit annoying to deal with sometimes. I guess I can show you about fighting this Helmasaur here. Wait for it to pass you, stab it in the butt. You're actually probably better off doing a jump attack, because it does more damage, and I think it kills them in one shot anyway, so. And for some reason when they die, they drop their armor. You can carry it around. There's really no purpose for this, but it's just kind of funny, I guess. I don't know. So now we're back in this main central room. Let's go back up. Oh, you can't roll up these stairs. You actually run into them, which is kind of funny, but oh well. So let's head back to the right here. And this is the path where we found Uku last time. Let's take care of that guy. She was in a jar right over there on that end. And here's that locked door I told you about, so let's go in it. Got us another Helmasaur here. I'll take care of this thing real quick, and then I'll end off, I guess. Alright, yep, it does kill it one hit. So anyway, in the next part, we'll go through this door and continue on with Lakebed Temple. So until then, thanks for watching. See you next time.